Photosensitivity warning. Pop this. Welcome to Unreal. State of Unreal. The state of Unreal. Unreal Fest in Orlando 2025. We start off with The Witcher 4.
Sleep, is he? The plowing plonker.
I don't know if this is The Witcher yet, chat. Ninja! Hello, Ninja Karibu, Miguelo. Hello, sick. It's a vampire. No, it's a dragon. It's a dragon. Hello, turtle. Ew. It's a gargoyle. It's a penny. It's Siri! Queen.
Almost had me fooled, Fruin.
Hello! Good morning! Chappy Panda! Oh! There she is! I don't like that they chose to reveal this on a PlayStation, to be honest with you. This is a PlayStation.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
That's so stupid.
Welcome to the State of Unreal at Unreal Fest Orlando. We're here to show you what's next with Unreal Engine and so much more.
And 60 FPS, by the way.
That you're able to join us.
This is 60 FPS PlayStation reveal. It's just...
First things first.
I don't fucking get it.
I'm here with Sebastian and Kitek from CD Projekt Red. We have a lot to talk about. Hey, guys.
Hey. Thank you, Wyatt. Thank you, Wyatt, and hello, everyone. With The Witcher 4, we're stepping things up. And to do that, we needed the right partner, one that truly understands that great open-world games are all about art and technology coming together.
Yeah, and look, our goals are completely aligned here. And around the launch of UE5, your awesome team at CD Projekt Red announced a collaboration to make open-world development in Unreal even better. And it's an opportunity, we just couldn't pass it up. So we've been working on a technical demo together to achieve just that. I think we should take a look at it. You guys ready?
Born ready.
Aren't both consoles still
is
locked?
going to play the build for us.
Sure.
I mean, it has nothing to do with Xbox versus PlayStation.
This is a technological showcase
it has
set
to do
in
with
the world
console,
of The
period.
Witcher 4. What you just saw and are going to see now is running on a standard PlayStation 5 at 60 FPS with ray tracing.
Wow.
So in the game, you'll be playing as Ciri, a professional monster slayer, a witcher. She explores the world and hunts down monsters for coin.
Well,
The
look at the
region
colors,
you're in
though.
is called Kovir.
The art is
You'll
really
get to explore
nice.
it in the game. Right now, Ciri is investigating a monster, and after gathering new clues, she is heading back to a nearby village.
Am I the only one that feels like it's choppy?
All right, everyone, meet Kelpie.
Let weeds be weeds, Kelpie.
So just like Geralt had Roach, Ciri has her own loyal companion.
It is a little choppy, like when it's panning.
We return to town.
These two characters need to feel like one. Since you're gonna explore the world on horseback, riding needs to feel seamless, natural, and just fun.
Yeah, and to support that, we're introducing multi-character motion matching in Unreal. So Ciri and Kelpie, they're perfectly synchronized when mounting from any angle and speed. And we also support root motion movement on Kelpie, so controlling her feels realistic and grounded. And there are also some really nice improvements to our Unreal Chaos Flesh Solver and these machine-learned deformations. So you've got realistic muscles moving and stretching under Kelpie's skin without compromising the performance there.
To be honest, most gamers wouldn't give a fuck about this.
So let's leave Ciri behind for a second and talk about the world itself. So much of the Witcher world is natural,
Ain't no gamer
organic,
care about no muscles on a
especially Cogir with
horse.
its dense forest and wild nature.
Yeah, and wild nature is hard. And with nanite geometry, we've freed artists from so many of their old constraints. But we don't want to rest until everything we do in Unreal has that same spirit of freedom. There's always more work to do. And foliage is a
Send me,
huge
you
piece
gotta
of
let
that
it
puzzle.
fucking go,
So we are
bro.
excited to introduce
You gotta let it
nanite
go.
foliage.
Your hate for fucking Assassin's Creed, bro.
And
let it go.
In order to achieve gorgeous foliage density everywhere, while still being memory efficient, fast to render, we believe that a new idea was needed. So instead of the same card approach we've been using for the past 20 years, artists should be free to take a nanite approach to foliage, modeling every single leaf and pine needle. And the old LOD tricks of the past, they needed a complete rethink. And in their place, it's a new adaptive voxel representation.
Oh, look at
in
the
nanite.
tree!
It's volumetric, it's fully 3D, it is super fast to render. And these dense clusters of triangles turn into these cubes, which at a distance, they're no larger than a pixel, and they react to the changing light of our dynamic sun and our shadows, and they allow artists to render whatever amount of foliage is needed to achieve their vision without compromise.
And no compromise means how ambitious we are when it comes to bringing our vision to life with incredible visuals.
It's cute.
But more than that, together with Epic, we created fast a way to load the world.
That
We can
they're,
now
I
bring
guess,
in
showing
more
you
content
the
more
bare
quickly for the smoothest possible
minimum,
experience
like
as we
console
fly
gameplay.
down
That means
to
that is
catch up
probably
with Ciri.
the engine is pretty really optimized for console. So I guess that's a good thing, but you know, I'll kind of want to see where the limits go with this. I want to see the limits.
So Valdrest is a port town, a hub for fishing, trade, and mining. It's one of those places where you can meet shady characters or overhear gossip from other lands. It's also where Ciri took on her current
Wow,
contract.
look at the colors though, chat. Like the graphics.
High-tech, let's leave
The-
Kelpie here and
The
explore the
art
marketplace.
design. So pretty.
I'm so excited we can finally show you some of this stuff. Let's see what Valdrest has to offer.
Cloth physics are really, really nice.
With a fish. For the furry rascal will often wink, and a bear's weight grants good fortune. For this feat,
Pardon.
Guys, notice how responsive the world is. Character actions directly affect what happens around you.
That is so cool. So you knock down the thing and the apple carton thing, and all the apples fall down, and then little kid goes pick it up.
Pardon.
Guys, notice how responsive the world is. Character actions directly affect what happens around you, sometimes even setting off chain reactions.
That's very
Everything
nice.
is working together. Oh, look at this poor gentleman being taught how to fly by an angry innkeeper. That's what happens when you cheat at Gwent.
last of it.
Don't cheat on Gwent, men.
Okay, so this is the guy who gave the series the quest his own.
Let
Like
him
you
know,
probably
Zen.
suspect, he has his own agenda in all of this.
You're off your tits again, Wilfred. Get your ass up.
A typical day's toil.
Who in?
That was very nice.
Interest.
The transition
What
there.
news of my wagons? No eternity is taking that damn salt to arrive.
I found them. And, well, suffice to say...
She looks good,
they'll
not gonna
reach you.
lie.
As for the salt, found not one speck. I presume this comes as no surprise to you.
I mean, she's no Korean.
No. Kabir's smuggling trade is of no concern to me.
Shush, shush, shush.
The Manticore,
She looks better in the
Flatten
first
your
trailer. She
heart.
literally looks the same
Devour
as the
your
first
mind.
trailer. Stop your fucking shit.
quite the opposite.
You fucking chronically online peasant.
No, them wings.
She looks exactly like the first trailer.
While Siri decides what to do about that merchant, let's take a look at the character technology that powers this marketplace. Why don't we listen in on these fishmongers? They're selling their wares, chatting up customers.
Morning, catch this is. Won't find none fresher.
Rugged new ladies after one of those.
Get this cleaned and gutted for you. You mind, dearest? Interesting.
How about no? I mean, she does.
Got mackerel cod, all Braxton's finest.
And there is tons of tech at play here, even in this simple market stall. MetaHuman tools, improved
Yeah,
Unreal
look at the
Smart
amount of
objects,
detail. Yeah, there's a
chaos
lot
cloth,
of detail.
and more.
Yeah, and all of this exists to make sure that the gap in quality between Siri and NPCs is as small as possible.
Yeah, and closing that gap, it's not just about fidelity, right, but also authenticity. They should react to changes in the world around them.
But the prisoner in Pillory isn't exciting enough for Valdrest. Let's grab everyone's attention with the circus.
So they really got a dynamic open world now.
But the great performance deserves a huge crowd though. Let's crank it up.
I think that's what they're trying to display now, is that like little events can happen in real
So
time.
you are seeing tons of optimizations here to many of Unreal systems, including an entirely new Unreal animation framework, allowing us to fit easily in our 60 FPS budget, not just in rendering, but also with room to spare on the game thread. Over 300 animated skeletal mesh agents all going about their business. And the whole point is to leave breathing room for developers like you to introduce the gameplay and the systems that your players expect, empowering you to make your worlds come to life without Unreal standing in your way.
You are right. And that's the open world RPG that we're making. But before we wrap up, how about one final check-in with Siri? We are making this game to be the most immersive and ambitious open world Witcher game ever.
Oh,
And we are making this
chat.
a reality thanks to our work on Unreal with the team at Epic. I think what we are doing together is going to bring in a new generation of open world RPGs, and I'm so proud of what we accomplished so far.
We are too.
So we're almost done, but before we go, here's a small gift for all Witcher fans. A first look at Lanexeter.
Who?
Onward, Kelpie. We've worked.
It's so pretty. I want to see this run
Thanks,
on
guys.
optimized for PC.
Seriously, it looks
High spec
amazing.
PC.
And we've also barely scratched the surface of what's coming in Unreal 5.6. So here's Julien to tell you even more.
Julien.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Was that it for The Witcher? Good morning, Manure. Hello, Fantix.
Hey everyone, great to be here in Orlando. I spent a lot of time on this demo.
Oh no, it's still The Witcher 4
I'm
chat.
happy to be the one to talk about what went into the 5.6 release. An open world like that was just the perfect content to focus on our main goal for the release, which was performance. We want the engine to scale to large and rich worlds. We want to preserve graphics quality. And of course, we want to deliver high frame rates that you and your players expect. So let's check it out, starting with rendering. If you all remember, when we released Nanite with UE5, it supported static geometry.
Watch this
Last
be
year,
about The Witcher 4.
We brought skinning to Nanite.
Good.
And now we're working on Nanite foliage. The only way to have a forest that looks as good as this one is to use 3D geometry for all parts of the trees, just like we do for everything else. However, this is a crazy amount of fine geometry, so we had to rethink how trees are created and displayed.
That's nice.
To create
Chat,
them,
that
we
forest
developed
looks like a forest.
Nanite assemblies. These 28 little parts that you see are all that we use
Hello,
to build all the
Nusi. Good
spruces
morning.
from the
Good morning,
forest.
Akino.
They are instanced thousands of times.
The
and
forest
used like
is
building blocks
foresting.
to assemble trees in different ways. And as you probably noticed with the wind effect, they even support skeletal animation, which runs on the GPU. Thanks to assembly, we greatly reduce the storage, the runtime memory, and the rendering cost. Then, to display an entire forest, the challenge was to preserve fidelity and performance from any distance. Let's check up close the level of detail we're talking about here. Lots of details. But this triangle representation is not the most efficient when far away, due to the amount of overlapping. And that's why we made an adaptive voxel representation. But in reality, you'll never see those voxels this close, since when we move the camera back, they're barely a pixel.
Wow.
Nanite foliage is almost done. We are moving it to the main line as we speak, and it will be available
I don't think
for
my
everyone
GPU
in
is ready for
5.7.
that.
Another thing I would like to share is that ray tracing and Lumen now run more than twice as fast, with no visual trade-off compared to when UE5 was released. And because of that, we can now hit 60 FPS on consoles. And finally, we rewrote the rendering pipeline to run asynchronously, so you can increase the richness of your scenes even more.
The richness?
Now let's talk about chaos physics. For chaos cloth, we improve our cloth-to-cloth constraint solution. This removes a lot of collision evaluation when garments are piling up and interacting with each other. Even for complex setup like Series Cape, we hit a sub-millisecond budget on PS5. With Chaos Flesh, we introduce procedural muscle activations to make deformation and motion more natural. Your artist will still have control over tetrahedral simulation and train ML models that run fast in real time. We now support the baking of fluid surface data into lightweight assets to be played back at low cost. This is going to give you high-fidelity water without the performance cost.
That water looks really nice.
For animation, we work on both performance
No balls on the
and
horse.
fidelity.
That was a female horse.
Here, you can see how Siri and Kelpie match up in their interaction. Well, that works no matter the angle of approach. That's our Molds character motion matching solution. We also added motion matching in Sequencer to build stitch tracks. With them, you can seamlessly transition from gameplay to cinematic.
I did say that. I clocked that shit earlier. I said, oh, that transition's nice. So it's part of their new improved engine.
We now have a secondary layer of animation driven by physics in Control Rig.
I did call that cloth too, by the way.
Rig to drive
I
the mane,
noticed that
the
cloth
tail, and the saddlebags.
On her cape.
And now, I'm happy to announce that all these features are already integrated into our new Unreal Animation framework, which we are releasing as experimental in 5.6. We built it with performance first in mind.
Performance. What accent is this, chat?
Are now running in parallel off the game thread, which was our bottleneck. And for the other character systems that are just as costly, like movement, avoidance, state tree behaviors, we also move them to worker threads. This is really going to help you create scenes that are crowded and lively. Streaming has always been a big deal regarding performance. And the three biggest improvements we made are physics state creation, which now runs async, improve runtime PCG for ground scatter on GPU, and a new FastGeo plugin to stream static geometry. And just to take a different example,
this isn't The Witcher.
The streaming time was cut down by 90% while moving at high speed. We focus on a lot of areas for performance in 5.6, and mobile is no exception.
Oh,
we work
not
on better
mobile.
defaults and
Here we
scalability
go.
settings for mobile and minimize the default package size.
Baguette.
We also improve our workflows with a UI refactor of the viewport toolbar and content browser, on-device iteration workflow, and a mobile preview solution. So there you go. Unreal Engine 5.6 is all about performance, and it's available today.
Today! Look at that, chat.
Please go enjoy
You
the
guys,
text
you guys can develop my new 3D model in Unreal, chat.
And we have for you guys
The
and
new
come chat with us.
5.6.
And now, please welcome Chris from the MetaHuman team. Thank you, everyone.
I think that's it for the presentation that we care about, chat. They're going to talk a little bit about face tracking, I think.
MetaHumans may only be a few years old, but we are seeing them everywhere, powering everything from games and AI agents to film, television, cultural heritage, and more. What you've seen so far is just the beginning.
Lynn, thank you so much for the tier 1, 11 months.
Continues to inspire us.
Thank you, Lynn.
It reminds us why we build these tools in the first place, to make it easier for everyone to tell stories that matter. Now we're entering the next chapter, expanding how you create and animate metahumans with flexible workflows that help you move faster and work smarter. To walk us through some of the biggest features in this release, please welcome filmmaker and virtual production pioneer, Matt Workman.
Come on, Matt.
Thanks, Chris. For those that don't know me, I'm a cinematographer and Unreal Engine developer. I worked on Epic's first in-camera VFX demo, the one with the motorcycle surrounded by LED walls. It was pretty cool. I'm also the creator of
thank you so much for the Twitch Prime 20 months.
Worldwide.
30
I've been
months.
using MetaHumans in my work since the
you.
alpha, and recently I've gotten some hands-on time with some of the new features coming in Unreal Engine 5.6. MetaHuman Creator is a fast and intuitive web-based application used for creating digital characters. And now, with the 5.6 release, all of that power is available directly in the editor. That's right,
cool,
MetaHuman
chat.
Creator is now fully integrated into Unreal Engine. I think it's pretty cool, too.
MetaHumans? Are
You
we
can create
in once
and work
human
with
now?
MetaHumans directly in your project, keeping everything connected and in context. And with the new character assemblies, MetaHumans are built locally, making it even easier to integrate them directly into your pipeline.
MetaHuman Creator is one of Unreal's first cloud-enhanced tools. It means you work locally, but for heavy lifting, tasks like generating high-quality textures or building our complex face and body rigs, we leverage MetaHuman Cloud services, which deliver high-fidelity results without ever leaving the editor. And in 5.6, local assembly reduces the average MetaHuman export time from 15 to 20 minutes down to 2 or 3. The team tackled all this while dramatically expanding the core representation model and significantly improving visual fidelity. Basically,
these
you can make
faces
even
look so
more diverse
nice.
characters. They all look better. It's freaking fast, and it is in Unreal Editor on your local machine.
And while those are all major improvements, we're just starting to scratch the surface here. MetaHumans have always had amazing facial customization, and now Epic is bringing that same level of control and realism to the entire body.
Oh, look, that's you,
In
chat.
UE 5.6, metahumans get a major upgrade with the new
You can create
parametric
your girlfriend
body
of your
system,
dreams.
letting you blend between different presets or fine-tune proportions using real-world measurements like height, inseam, shoulder width, and even muscle mass. And here's the best part. As the body changes, so does the clothing. The new Unreal Outfit asset automatically adapts garments to the character's body, all in real time, no matter the proportions. As someone who's built these kind of assets before, I can tell you this used to mean manually creating and managing every body variation. The new system does give you the flexibility to create different sizes, and if you do, it will pick the closest match and fit that to the character for you. It makes building a wide array of production-ready characters faster and a whole lot more scalable.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see what people do with the new outfit system. And that actually brings us to our next announcement. Starting today, MetaHumans and their accessories are available on Fab, Epic's one-stop shop.
You're the
for digital
girlfriend
assets.
of our dream.
This is the new MetaHuman channel on
my
Fab, and
lord.
there's already some great artists and studios sharing
You
and
really
selling
think
content
so?
there. I'm going to shift gears for a minute.
Oh, I love
Matt,
her.
Do you remember when
Love
we unveiled
her.
MetaHuman Animator a couple years ago?
Of
Senua.
course. I consider myself MetaHuman's #1 fan, and I'm also guilty for being eternally online. So, of course, I saw that demo, and of course, absolutely loved it.
Some of my industry friends, they thought it was sorcery. We went from capture to final results in a couple minutes, and it made high-quality facial animation accessible to everyone. Well, today, we are taking it to the next level with a focus on real-time animation. We scoured the galaxy to find the best talent to demo these tools, and I think Matt has found just the right character for the job.
Now, I could be wrong, but I think I cooked here. This guy is a true professional, tons of experience, and he's even going to be joining us via live telecast from space, outer space. Let's go ahead and connect.
Even those companies are using the tracking of Apple. I think Apple has a patent that sort of thing. That's why.
Hey, Blue!
I'm not sure, though.
Dude, Matt! This is amazing! I'm making nachos in my nuclear-powered air fryer.
Nachos?
Anyway, I was about to munch on this before the keynote. What's up?
What's up? Is that this is the keynote. We're live streaming to Unreal Fest right now. Dude, you're live.
Oh yeah, look at that. You people in your time zones.
You people!
Hey, Chatterbox, can you turn it down? Like way, way down. I'm about to do a keynote. Yo, so what's up, Unreal friends? So get this, for the first time ever, you're seeing me live in real time.
Chad, that's a
This isn't
VTuber.
pre-recorded, it's not baked. You're seeing everything as it's happening.
Cable! Hello, Cable Company. Thank you so much for the tier 1 3 months. Oh, 3 months in a row.
And it's all thanks
Thank
to
you, Cable.
MetaHuman Animator. Just check out my alter ego, Corey. He's down there on stage with you guys, and as you can see, our movements are mirrored within
He's a
milliseconds.
VTuber, chat.
Even the smallest expressions are beautifully articulated. Yeah. And look, he's not even wearing a helmet or a suit. I'm telling you, the possibilities are getting crazy.
Would you get that
Now I
tech
can
for your
live chat
model?
with fans, take my stand-up act on the road.
Absolutely.
Perform Macbeth. Okay, maybe not Macbeth. But the real truth is, the power of live performance is in all the happy accidents. Honestly, most of my best stuff happens when things go, you know, a little sideways.
Nuclear core instability detected.
Case in point, trusting my beautiful nachos to a DIY nuclear-powered air fryer.
Hey, Corey, come on out here.
Oh my god, he's tall, chat.
Corey Strasburger, everyone, the genius behind Blue and Xanadu. MetaHuman Animator now delivers high-fidelity
Cute
facial
dog.
animation from virtually any 2D video
Hola.
source in real time. Whether you're driving the performance of your favorite character
Chad,
or
these are
calling
all
into keynotes from low
VTubers.
Earth orbit, the sky is the limit when it comes to breathing life into your characters. And speaking of that, Corey was just driving Blue with a consumer webcam and markerless motion capture from the Captury.
Corey, let me be the first to congratulate you on Blue's VTuber debut right here at Unreal Fest. And by that, I mean that this is the first time we're seeing MetaHuman Blue puppeted live and
Good morning, Chinese
on the
guy.
big screen. I know we've said this before a couple times, but I still can't believe that that level of facial quality is possible from a tiny consumer webcam. It's just
yeah, that was not
absolutely
even Apple's
crazy.
webcam
Yeah, thanks, Matt.
tracking.
It is, man. It's all mind-blowing. And for me, doing everything sort of solo, being able to see my performance like instantly is literally at the core of my pipeline. So I've been waiting for this quality for a really long, long time. And Chris, thanks to an amazing collaboration with the MetaHuman team, Blue is finally pure MetaHuman. And so with all the other crazy stuff that you guys are elevating, I think Xanadu is about to
MetaHuman
level up
VTubers
in a
are
big, big way.
incoming.
So thank you guys.
It's
You guys
coming.
rock.
Awesome, man. It's been awesome. I'd like everyone to give a round of applause to Corey and Matt.
This
and
guy's
thanks
cute,
for
Chad.
showing everyone.
This guy is handsome.
Thank you, Matt.
Thanks, guys, for showing all the fantastic features we're going to hone in on this release. All right. We're going to end big with a few updates about MetaHumans and how they fit into the broader creative ecosystem. First up, today we're releasing 2 advanced toolchains to everyone, MetaHuman Expression Editor and Groom Tools.
Grooming
the Expression
tools?
Editor lets
Oh,
experienced riggers
no.
fine-tune a character's expressions and expression combinations, whether matching scans or creating something completely custom, like a nacho-eating space alien. And our new Groom tools simplify one of the hardest parts of character creation.
You still have to do the work as an artist.
Editor lets experienced riggers fine-tune a character's expression.
So you still, it's not like I could just get like MetaHuman or MetaQuest, whatever this thing is called, and just connect it, and then I'll be able to do all of this. You still have to get the rigger and the artist to do the expressions. It's not out of the box. People think that, oh, you just get this product and then it's over and then you could do everything. No, you still have to program all of this.
Expression combinations, whether matching scans or creating something completely custom, like a nacho-eating space alien.
So even if I got this MetaHuman thing and put it to my model, there's still stuff that you have
Our new
to do.
Groom tools simplify one of the hardest parts of character creation. High-fidelity
Isn't
hairstyles,
Enzoy already
making the
doing
process
that?
more
Doing
intuitive,
what?
faster, and streamlining export directly to Unreal Engine. We've built these tools for our own teams to solve real production challenges, and now we're opening them up to the entire community. Next, we know you want support from MetaHumans in your favorite content creation
That's
tools.
a very
So we're
different
working
thing.
with partners to make sure that DNA and rig logic work wherever you do.
Houdini.
And we have saved the biggest announcement for last. We have
big
updated
announcement?
the Unreal Engine license to include MetaHumans. You can use them everywhere, in every engine, in any creative software. Go make amazing characters and help define the future of digital humans. If you're curious to learn more, join our Unreal Fest sessions, swing by our booth, or check out metahuman.com to get hands-on with everything you've just seen, and thank you.
Skynet, we're doomed. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Bill Clifford.
All right, hey guys, what do you think so far? Yes, let's go. We've got a lot more in store for you this morning and over the days ahead. We've got an absolute room full of rock stars here today from different.
Well, chat, that's it. The stream froze forever.
All by herself. The best way to speed up any production is to speed up decision making. So with 4 parallel teams inside Unreal, we got the entire film up on screen in 4 months, allowing us to iterate and hone the story and really make it sing before shifting into final animation.
4 months?
Ultimately delivering the film, make it sing in teams inside. Speed up any production is to speed up them all by herself.
4 months, bro?
The best way to speed up any production is to speed up decision making. So with 4 parallel teams inside Unreal, we got the entire film up on screen in 4 months, allowing us to iterate and hone the story.
That takes a
really make it
long
sing
time.
before shifting into final animation. ultimately delivering the film in 18 months. If this movie were live action, we'd be filming at golden hour every day for weeks with a massive crew and several giant vats of blood. In animation, we really wanted to go for it, no holding back. So we choreographed every composition, every strike, every arrow, and blood splatter, like a gigantic dance with 98 parts. Yet we also wanted to feel the camera operator reacting to all the kills as they happen to put you inside this quest for revenge.
4 teams for 4 months.
On behalf of 20th Century Studios, Dan Trachtenberg, and all of us at Third Floor, we hope you enjoy this exclusive clip from Predator, Killer of Killers.
Here we go, chat. Use Unreal Engine. This is 4 months, by the way. AI could do this in 3 minutes. AI can do this in 3 minutes, chat. With better frames too, yeah. There's no way AI doesn't replace this, by the way. No shot. I'll show you guys in after this how impressive AI is.
It's the Predator movie we've always wanted.
Yeah, the Google, yeah, the new Google shit and stuff that is coming out now.
Rendered and composited all in Unreal. And it's premiering this Friday on Hulu, so check it out. Congratulations to Josh and the team.
Yeah, chat, I'm not a huge fan of this like stop motion shit, dude. I don't know. As I've gotten older, this artistic choice is not it for me. It feels like I feel sick watching this. I feel nauseous. You think it's because we're gamers and we're like... I don't like it. It feels weird.
It's the Predator movie we've always wanted, and it's prevised, assembled, lit, rendered, and composited all in Unreal. And it's premiering this Friday on Hulu, so check it out. And congratulations to Josh and the team. There are so many incredible games that we could highlight today. Last year, we celebrated Black Myth Wukong from Game Science, which has now grossed over $1 billion since launch.
This game was robbed for Game of the Year last year.
This year, we're celebrating another example of a small team that's taking the world by storm. Claire Obscure, Expedition 30.
Okay, I'm done with the show, chat. Fuck this overrated ass piece of shit mess game. I'm done. Let's go react to something else.
3 is an absolute masterpiece from Sandfall Interactive. And in an eerie case of numerical serendipity, Expedition 33
I did not like it on this game too.
3 million units
South of Midnight,
33 days.
Yeah, South of Midnight also gave me that.
It started with an epic mega grant, and it's now a serious contender for Game of the Year. Let's hear from Sandfall's co-founder, Tom Guillermin.
Bonjour and Hellfest, I am Tom Guillermin, co-founder and technical director at Sandfall Interactive, the studio behind Claire Obscure Expedition 33. It's an honor to be able to share a few words with you today. When we began the development of Expedition 33 back in 2020, Unreal was starting to open up new possibilities for a smaller team like ours to create games in realistic 3D, with mega scans and later the release of Unreal 5 that came with Lumen, Nanite, and MetaHuman, which all transformed how we create 3D scenes and characters. As a small team, we always did our best to play to
Why
the
does he
engine's
sound like
strengths,
he's in like a
religiously
spaceship
getting
right
every
now?
update to try out the new features and optimizations from Epic.
One small
this
step.
allowed us to keep our development focused on the element that would have the most impact on the game we were making. The visual identity of our world, the story and the characters, and of course the gameplay with this blend of turn-based strategy and real-time action. The Unreal Engine has been the key element empowering our small team to create our dream game. And I would like to thank all the people that contributed to the engine, both Epic for the amazing software they have created, but also the community for all the plugin, tutorials, assets, and resources that you can find online to get started. It is this whole ecosystem that allowed the project to grow organically, from my friend Guillaume booting up the Unreal Engine for the first time in 2019, creating a small project named Sandfall, to 6 years later, the release of Expedition 33 with that very same new project file. Even though we are a small studio, we never felt alone during this adventure, as we felt we always had the back of both Epic and the community, and we are extremely grateful for that. We really hope we will keep seeing more and more amazing games and experiences made with Unreal in the upcoming years. And on the behalf of everybody at Sandfall, we wish you a great Unreal Fest, and we're looking forward to meeting you all in the future. Tomorrow comes. Demain viendra. Cheers.
What?
Thanks, Tom. And congrats to you and the team. We're so happy for you guys. Now, this year we're seeing more and more momentum with mobile devs who are capitalizing on the increasing player demand for high-performance and immersive mobile games. One team that's leading the way in UE5 mobile development is Infold Games, whose gorgeous game Infinity Nikki offers a unique blend of fashion and adventure.
Oh my God.
Please welcome Zhishuan Ding to the stage to tell you more.
Infinity Nikki, though, chat. I'm kind of eyeing that game.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, Aquila.
First, I want to thank our friend at Epic for inviting me here today. As you can probably tell, I'm a little nervous being on stage in English. But I was even more nervous when I first joined Infold Games to create Infinity Nikki, our most ambitious project yet.
Infinity Nikki.
Let me share our story with you. Our journey began in 2012 with just 4 people. Here are the games released before starting Infinity Nikki in 2021.
This is that game.
And we still update
that
all
game is
them
ass.
days.
You shut your whore mouth.
These were mobile-only games.
You play Lost Ark, Phantom.
And interactive story gameplay. We could have stayed comfortably in that space, but we didn't want to. We want to create a life beyond amazing. That means crafting new experience no one has ever imagined.
Shut up,
That means pushing far beyond current generation technology to develop a game that not only looks
leave my dress-up game alone,
for years to come.
I hate that jumping animation. What is this fucking Expedition 33 jumping animation?
Platform game with over 20
the
million
fucking
downloads
dog shit animation for this
largely
jump.
driven by mobile. We began ideating during the pandemic. Infinity Nikki is about finding a
chat, we
peace
can
in
hold
a cozy
hands.
open
Look
world,
at that.
bringing happiness to everyone. Just
it's gay
not
as
just
fuck.
for style. It's a way to interact with the lively world, alone or with friends.
Miona!
From a technology
Dude, I'm going to play this game when it comes out. Wait, it's already out. Never mind.
High-fidelity graphics,
I'm not playing this game.
Outfit customization, even in corporate mode, with over 1,000 outfit parts and more than 100 colorful characters. A huge map full of fine details.
Those jumps?
Beauty.
Yeah.
Perfect for close-up camera
those
shots.
jumps.
And it must run smoothly on our platform. For all players, big goals. We had never launched a cross-platform game before, but we promised our community, our partner, and Nikki that we will give it our all. Yes, it was crazy. Unreal Engine 5 is about making crazy idea real. We had a debate, even
okay, I'm gonna skip this shit, chat. Ain't nobody give a fuck. Ain't nobody gonna spend like 50 minutes watching a fucking Infinity Nikki. Girl,
thanks,
bye.
Joshua. Wow, what a beautiful world they've created.
Stage.
All right, there's one more amazing UE5 game that you've got to check out, and it's coming to the Epic Game Store. Please welcome Ken Kim, CEO of Netmarble Monster, to the stage.
Oh my God! Netmarble, who is that? Is that who I think it is?
Hello, everyone. Excited to be here today.
I don't know who
I'd like to first thank Epic Games for this opportunity. It's a great honor to introduce our latest project here at Unreal Fest. Let me introduce Mongil.
I don't have a clue. What is this?
Mongil Stardive is
Mongil
the successor to Monster
Stardive.
Canyon, a game we first launched back in 2013. Known as Mongil in Korea, the game...
Bitch, I refuse to play games that look like this, bro. That's why I cannot play Crystal of Atlanta. That shit looks disgusting, bro.
Was a huge success, surpassing
What is
10
this
million
dog
downloads
shit?
just in Korea. With this new title, we aim to expand the world of Mongil by creating a vibrant living world filled with countless characters and monsters.
Wait, I like this girl though. She's like Hu Tao.
To achieve this, we chose Unreal Engine 5, which allowed us to capture even the most subtle emotional expressions of the characters, making the world of Stardive truly come alive. This was the best choice for delivering a seamless cross-platform experience across PC, console, and mobile. One of our key goals is to provide players a whole new gameplay experience by giving each and every character a deep narrative and each own unique control system. That means every time you change characters, it'll feel like you're playing a different game. And this transforms Stardive.
Why is he acting like changing characters is a new thing? This has literally been gacha since like 5 years now.
It'll feel like you're playing a different game. And this transforms Stardive from a simple action game into a truly immersive adventure.
Oh, you mean
Moreover,
like Genshin?
The monsters in Stardive
and
are not
zoneless
just animals.
and boring?
They can be tamed, nurtured, and become your companions along the journey. Depending on their traits,
looks nice,
they
though.
can also be used to craft weapons or used as ingredients to cook, adding a deeper layer of strategy and connection to the game. Each monster is
They got
living,
puzzles
growing
like
creature,
gacha
transforming the
games?
conventional concept of monster collecting into a meaningful, dynamic relationship. The Epic Games
Hello,
Store, with
Janamis.
its global reach and strong community, is the ideal platform to connect with players around the world. And we are happy to announce that Mongil Stardive will be exclusively on the Epic Games Store for PC.
Look, even the logo with this little star up here. This is like Honkai Star Rail Genshin.
Now, I'm excited to show you a brand new trailer from the game.
Epic only? This is for PC. Ah! A little penis. Meow. Oh, this is kind of cute though. He didn't look very excited. He was nervous. Chocobos, hello Texas. Now, wish list on the Epic Games Store. I don't know, Chad. I don't know how I feel about this unless I'm sponsored. Then I know exactly how I feel about it. I love it.
Thank you. 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
We hope to see you at tomorrow's session.
Wait, he's Korean.
Speaking of our friends at Epic Games Store, let's hear from Steve Allison.
From who? What did he say? Stardew Valley? Steve Allison.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks, Ken. It's exciting to see Netmarble Monster bringing Mongil Stardive to the Epic Games Store exclusively at launch on PC and taking advantage of those countries come into effect. In Q1,
ball came from. I would pick up these little dinos and move them around, and I coded it wrong once and just punted them across the field. And I was like, well, this could be a game. This is kind of fun.
Cool story,
Source
bro.
code can traverse the same hierarchy every Fortnite island visible in-game. It gives creators a clearer view into what resonates with players, helping to surface trends and improve iteration so creators can build more strategically. And community-based tools like Fortnite GG and FCHQ have shown the value of transparent Fortnite data. Now we're expanding that visibility. We released the first version of Fortnite Data API 1 week ago, giving creators access to essential metrics like acquisition, engagement, and retention for all Epic
So they
made
created
islands.
a Steam DB
Starting on June 9th,
for
the same level of
Fortnite?
insight will extend to all islands in Fortnite. You can use the API to build your
So let's set up the challenge that we want the assistant to help us with. We built
What are those glasses, chat?
an escape room with the challenge that you need to collect 3 props in order to escape through the center of the map.
That's a choice.
We need our props to randomly spawn within our play space. So let's go ask the Epic Developer Assistant to help us out. Now, I don't want to subject you to my typing skills, so we're going to copy and paste the prompt directly into the assistant. Hey, assistant, I need some verse code that will randomly spawn 5 creative props in the map.
She's using AI.
I've added.
Isn't that against like artists and shit? Isn't like what artists are fighting against?
Extra context here, such as
AI?
how the spawn radius and how far apart the prop should spawn, just to make sure that this will work in our existing game. We'll also make the props respawn every 10 seconds to make it a more challenging experience for our players and me. Finally, we'll name our verse file and the editable variable, prop to spawn.
So while the assistant generates a response, you can see it may provide relevant documentation to your request. The assistant is powered by GPT-4.1 and is fine-tuned using our, like Epic's own verse code licensed from creators who signed up to help, and all of our current documentation. And once the assistant has generated the code, it'll test if the code can compile. If it can't, it has a second self-repair step to correct the code.
It looks like it's generated. It tells us how to use it, and then we have
Here's the code, chat. Oh my God! You don't even need to study to school anymore.
Spawn randomly, and that every 10 seconds they move. We gotta collect 3.
You don't even need to study for this.
And now we can escape. And that's it. Now our team can continue to iterate and refine our game.
Well, what do you do nowadays as a developer? You can literally just prompt code. Unreal just has assets in the fucking built-in system.
This is just a quick, simple example of how the Epic Developer Assistant can streamline creator workflows.
And games are still taking 6 years?
Into the editor. You can try it for yourself right now on the Epic Developer Community site as it enters beta and is live today.
Hello,
Thank you, Heather.
Hixie.
The Lego Brick Editor. It launches with 50 classic bricks, 42 colors, giving creators the power to build with Lego Brick Tense Playground.
Disney Plus series into Fortnite. Players got early access to the first represent for the future of linear content consumption. It was a first of its kind moment, and fans showed up in a big way. More than 5 million players visited the island, spending more than 1.7
This could have been an
hours
email.
watching together.
Yeah, fuck the Fortnite shit, dude.
For players.
I'm really happy for you, but man, fuck Fortnite.
When there's a universe waiting to be unlocked with a single press.
Press the button.
Come on, where is your sense of adventure? Push it. Push it. No.
Look, if I press the button, will anything bad happen to the audience?
Bad things to the audience. Heavens no. Unless you consider witnessing pure, unadulterated awesomeness a bad thing. Go on, give the people what they want.
All right, let's do it.
The audience, what will they think? What did you do? This is going to be good.
Boom. Big white light. Here we go.
To iOS and Brazil, Fortnite, deploy them.
That was lukewarm. That was it, chat. So what do we think about the series shit? Ugh. You're still here. Well, I guess just hit that subscribe button, yeah? Come on. Don't make me say it again. Please?